To Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Hawaii's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out of the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Hammond. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on first and goal. Fires to the tight end.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors. Ready to try the point after.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Hawaii offense will take over.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The hand to the running back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're working that left side. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he makes the catch.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Just buried it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now in the same.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Offense in an empty set. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He makes the catch. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. It's been a fun start to this one, And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Hammond. That receiver wore that one. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up third down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go. We are ready to play. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Trying the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. After misfiring, it's second down. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Got it looking for a first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the...
He caught it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Hawaii 41, Texas Tech.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Warriors. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. The Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Just complete and utter